What you're watching today is a new and improved version of a video I made 8 months ago. If you're interested in seeing the original, a link will be in the description. So now I'm going to tell you my personal top 5 worst and best songs. But first, we got some honorable mentions. Sleepwalking by Chain Gang of 1974. Lady, Hear Me Tonight by Majo. Hail to the King by Avenged Sevenfold. One More Time by Daft Punk. Today Was a Good Day by Ice Cube. Do for Love by Tupac. Promises, Promises by Naked Eyes. 1,000 Years by Christina Perri. Ain't No Mountain High Enough by Marvin Gaye. White Flag by Dido. And Imaginary by Evanescence. Now some dishonorable mentions. Anaconda by Nicki Minaj, Stupid Hoe also by Nicki Minaj, Scream for My Ice Cream by Blood on the Dance Floor, Chinese Food by Allison Gold, and 23 by Mike Will Made It, because how dumb do you have to be to think Miley Cyrus rapping is a good idea? Also Drill Time by Slim Jesus. This could be a fun one to talk about, but what more could I say about this song that hasn't already been said? The number 5 worst song on our list is Everyday Bro by Jake Paul, released in 2017. Probably the worst song of that year, and the worst video uploaded to YouTube in that year. I was thinking about including Buy That Merch on this list, but that's more of an advertisement than a song. No, actually, it's propaganda. Trying to brainwash you into buying Jake Paul merch. There's a lot to talk about when it comes to these two idiots, from Jake Paul driving his neighbors crazy to Logan Paul throwing Pokemon balls at Japanese people. And I've chosen to talk about Jake Paul and his stupid song. And this is quite the song, with lines like,
"Drop some new merch and it's selling like a god church."
On what planet does that make any sense?
I'm not from Compton. England is my city.
Everyone always makes fun of him for the England is my city line, but what I want to know is, who the hell thought Nick Crompton was from Compton? England.
2 months ago you didn't know my name and now you want my fame?
Dude, I still don't know your name, and this song has been out for over 2 years. Songs like these are the reason why aliens do not visit us. So before I move on to the 5th best song, I got a question for you guys. Would you rather live in a world where Nick Crompton is Santa Claus, or be part of Team 10? And the 5th best song is Move On Up by Curtis Mayfield, released 1970. This song sounds like it took some work to create. The instrumental is the best thing about it, and while I think the beginning instrumental is the best, I really love how fast they play those drums at the end. That's one thing you don't see a lot of nowadays, a focus on the instruments. The 4th worst song is brought to us by Patrice Wilson of Arc Music Factory, the man responsible for Rebecca Black's Friday, but he's made way worse songs, like Chinese Food by Allison Gold and Thanksgiving by Nicole Westbrook. But I'm not going to choose any of those songs for this spot, because I managed to find something worse. Hooked on You by Devin Fox.
She's the kind of girl, she gets me singing a lullaby.
Did we really need a Justin Bieber ripoff?
So fantastic, you're classic. Won't you be my Barbie girl?
Did he really just say, "Won't you be my Barbie girl"? That just sounds creepy. I think this girl should stay as far away from Devin as possible. You know how I compared this kid to Justin Bieber? Well, at least Justin Bieber, as bad as he is, can technically sing. This kid either can't sing or he's trying not to because it's supposed to be bad. It's a Patrice Wilson music video. You see, what this guy used to do back in the day was make a really bad song, post it online, and even though people would hate on it, the guy would still make thousands of dollars. And the fourth best song is Toy Soldiers by Martika, released 1988. Now, you probably recognize this from being sampled on Eminem's song Like Toy Soldiers, but this one's better. It's a pretty unique song, especially the chorus. But one thing that's pretty interesting about this is the message, raising awareness about drug addiction. I find that interesting because you kind of see the opposite with a lot of other songs. No, I'm not talking about songs about weed. I'm talking about stuff like this.
I'm in love with the coco.
Remember that song? Well, it was not about Cocoa Puffs. It was about an annoying idiot and his love for cocaine. And people actually liked that song, even though it's one of the stupidest songs ever made. So around the time Toy Soldiers was made, attempts to raise awareness about drugs were pretty bad. I'll show you what I mean.
Smoking crack. It's like putting a gun in your mouth and pulling the trigger.
Now, this song could have easily been that ridiculous, but it wasn't. And one of the reasons is it just focuses on being a good song to listen to. You don't even have to understand it to enjoy it. And the third worst song is Lifestyle by Rich Gang featuring Young Thug and Rich Homie Quan. I do not like modern rap. There are a few modern rappers I don't mind, like Kendrick Lamar, Kanye West, and Drake, but for the most part, modern rap is trash. It was kind of hard to choose a Young Thug song to put on here, because they're all bad in the same way. He's annoying, you can almost never understand him, and there's just nothing interesting about him. He's just bad. And the people who like his music say some pretty interesting things while defending their love for his music. Now look, I'm not going to tell you you can't listen to him. Like what you like, dislike what you don't like, and don't let anyone tell you you must like something or must dislike something. But if you like bad music, don't try to come up with some deep reason for doing it. You like it because it's simple and catchy, that's it. And the third best song is Instant Crush by Daft Punk featuring Julian Casablancas, released 2013. When Daft Punk is involved, instrumental is king. They never fail to make a good beat, and I can respect them for that. But in this case, Julian dominates with his amazing vocals, especially at the 1 minute 31 second mark.
And we will never be alone again, 'cause it doesn't happen every day. Gonna count on you being a friend.
There's also some pretty complex lyrics. Took all three of these guys to write them, which reminds you that each one of them had something to contribute. While listening to this song, I wonder, how can a guy make his voice sound that high and not sound weird? Sure, there's auto-tune, but his voice doesn't sound too altered. The second worst song is Sexting by Blood on the Dance Floor, released 2010. Look at these clowns. We got Davi Vanity, who looks like a rainbow anime character, and Javon Monroe, who looks like a cross between Marilyn Manson and a My Little Pony. For this song, they combined arcade music with death metal and techno, which should never be done. That's worse than Miley Cyrus rapping. Actually, that's worse than if Patrice Wilson did a collab with Young Thug and Jake Paul. What the hell is this? Daft Punk porn? Is this what they meant by up all night to get lucky?
Just woke up and Taylor Swift's pissing in my mouth.
Is this your idea of a diss track? With songs like this, it's no surprise the lead singer is an asshole. He came up with the phrase, "haters make us famous," while at the same time whining about all the hate he gets. And a while back, he said he was going to take a stand against bullying, and he did that by putting the lyric, "beat on another kid, not on me," in one of his songs. I couldn't pretend to be that selfish. If you're against bullying, you're against it happening to anyone. And the second best song is "Keep Your Head Up" by Tupac, released 1993, back when rap was actually good. I sure wish we could trade Migos, Nicki Minaj, and Young Thug to bring back Tupac, Eazy, and Biggie. I mean, who wouldn't make that trade? You know, the 90s and late 80s gave us plenty of great rappers, but I would consider Tupac the best because he had everything. Great voice, great storyteller, and nobody talked about these social issues the way he did. And I would consider this his best song. He lived to be only 25, but seemed to have the wisdom of an old man. Now, plenty of old rap songs did not have the best lyrics or messages, but they were at least interesting and took talent to create. If only rappers were held to a higher standard, maybe rap wouldn't be the way it is today. Because as of now, I think we should just retire the genre. And the number one worst song is "Sex Toys" by Broken Side. Now, this is a song that can go die in hell. This is the worst thing I've ever heard, even worse than Blood on the Dance Floor. This trash makes Justin Bieber look like Tupac. Everything this song does annoys me. Annoying voice, weird electronic beats, some idiot screaming in the background, and whatever the hell this is. Much like Blood on the Dance Floor, they sing a bunch of stupid sex songs, but this takes it to a whole nother level. The line, "You make my pee-pee hard," is repeated multiple times throughout the song, enough for that to be the title of the song. I have a hard time believing there's people who want to just sit around, listen to some guy say, "You make my pee-pee hard," over and over again. Also, since when does someone old enough to get hard use the word pee-pee? This song is an abomination. And the number one best song is "Music Sounds Better With You" by Stardust, released in 1998. Stardust was a one-time musical collaboration with Benjamin Diamond, Alan Brax, and the one name you'll probably recognize, Thomas Bangalter from Daft Punk. They were asked to make a full album, but decided to only make one song. And a pretty good one. Unfortunately, it is a forgotten song. I don't think I would have found out about it if it wasn't for the radio on GTA 5. This song has some amazing vocals, but they're only as great as they are because of how well they fit with probably the best instrumental ever made. Even when it's electronic, you can still tell when there's hard work and effort put into instrumental, and I can really appreciate it. Thank you for watching this video. If you would like to see more content from me, make sure to check out my YouTube channel and subscribe. Goodbye.